driving me up the wall, Tiz?
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Wish I had someone to talk to. None of that.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Chaos in the world.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
This looks as good a place as any.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich?
Think about what's not like I could place this.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
What should I do?
What to do? I have no mother or father. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you. And now the problem is, do you think you could help me? Oh, for true. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers. Dead on my feet.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
I can but trust my fate.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Right, Kelvin.
Isn't sleep or a comfy bedroll?
Quite the predicament.
Quiet at last.
Do you know how long you'll be?
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
Townspeople depend on me. They're whispering at me now. I'm trying to think. But not at the expense of my I'll have to remember this place.
How to proceed?
Sun's getting cold.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Tis best you move along. Should one pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the regent kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady.
If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. Still, you are welcome to come.
All honest coin is made while the sun shines.
Long day of work. Up at dawn, done by dusk.
I could see myself having a cube.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
I walk time when I know how to spend. What should I get up to? I gotta get to work.
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
Time to catch myself up on the talk around town.
Off to market I go.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a true, I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv? And I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this.
Queen Regent Disa. Appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Wish the roads were safer.
What delights my neighbour I always
What to
Who
do?
are you then?
I'd kill for crack a few skulls if you want to be topped off.
What do ye want?
I'm not taking any. I'm not taking any passengers just now.
Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say, the spring has returned to your step, Master.
What ought I to do?
This ox cart's bound for...
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Mayhap I'll come here another day to myself.
Where are you going? There's ought to be said peace and quiet. All this patrolling does a number of my...
Mayhap I'll come here another day to myself.
All this waiting around puts me to sleep.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
I'm not taking any passengers.
This one was a mug of ale.
Here I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both...
We must rest, though the sun is...
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
Not enough.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Somehow my feet.
Any little coin about, enough to make me rich.
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
I find such solace in prayer. Wickedness has no hold.
I spend my days in...
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have
I find such solace in prayer. What teachings might salve the people's woes?
Was I lacking in devotion?
You best watch it.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
I'll treat myself.
Taking a wrong turn.
Death comes for me next.
Little happiness is all I ask of life.
The heavens. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Hold on. You see, one of the children we care for, Malcolm his name is. This building's very old. Might I impose on you?
We won't get far with naught to go on. We'd best ask around, see what we can find out.
Tis as you... say.
Malcolm's been just the other day. He was going round.
Was I lacking in devotion?
I don't feel safe here. Malcolm, don't know why he bothered.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
Just...
I'll claw out his eyes.
There's a calm in the air. I was supposed to be heading home. I wonder what it was, Malcolm.
Weren't so costly.
Good day, sir.
There's no telling what will happen if I linger
Gotta
here.
crack a few skulls if you want to be
My joints have been aching.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
My prayers will surely be rewarded in the hereafter.
We were supposed to go wish he'd woken me up.
We'd best report back.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then come. I fear there's not a moment. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the... Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. Let us make haste.
A short jaunt can quickly become a journey, till before you know it, you're bruised up and all out of curatives.
You too? Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
So it goes.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, sir.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. Books, sir. Books, books, and...
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to be guided to our destination. Let's try to follow along.
It is no great shock to me.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And
'tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may... Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It's quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars, were I the scholarly sort.
I knew it to be so.
Oh no!
Where's my comb? My furs are
Whatever am I to do?
Not for me.
I'd sooner be home.
quite the predicament.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Well, have you found some place I might... Oh, guide me outside, then.
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are to meet somewhere different.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
When there's nothing doing.
If you truly are, words may be wind, mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Someone come back in for a fight, I will say no.
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
That's a crowd and a half.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
This isn't...
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Do not forget that we work to serve the...
You!
The room at your left.
Dreams are free,
This looks like... This looks like trouble.
Gonna make me lose my temper.
This looks like trouble. This looks like trouble.
Got to focus. My head will roll if water goes around.
I've trained for this.
This looks like trouble.
Not been caught ever happens here. Anyhow, I've been on my feet all day.
You!
My legs are as lead.
Why is everyone always in such a pleasant breeze?
You!
Well met.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, it seems Magistrate Ward mayhap would be... Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray.
A resounding success!
We have achieved... achieved our objective.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
I wonder if I'd be better off.
First impressions count for much. If you like, I can recommend you a new hairstyle or manner of face paint. Peril on the roads puts a strain on my business. Much obliged, sir.
Lots to do.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Living hard, but dreams are free, as you say.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty, do not forget that we work to... There is much we ought... All shall change once we... If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Time to be heading home.
It's been a hard day. Will someone do aught about this?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to... More at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
My arm strong and my mind sharp.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one of the next foe we encounter?
Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. Where to now? more time than I know how to spend.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right out.
I better get to work.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, or shall change, once we have... If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, very well. The coronation is to take place on the...
Master, pray leave this place. My body, he refuses to obey me. There's a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
Right you are.
Well met.
Go home and write down the
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is the sigil upon that letter from yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your majesty's ingenuity.
You the Arisen? I've been... Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters. Interested in my wares?
I'll trade for this.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Come to think of it, it is difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation. There will be a reckoning for this. I shall not suffer others to mimic our master's powers.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen. Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you. If you would, however, is a matter best kept from... Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the master. A duplicate now rests in its place. And I must beg you to keep the generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it. Though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in Yet, Deesa's Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, sir. Indeed. When, I must confess, I should be well glad to see it restored to its full... My hopes for our kingdom...
Peril can result from a moment in caution.
You can ne'er be sure.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet?
Meager wages like these won't fill my belly.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm caught up in this.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you... As for me, I've been looking into my mother's... 'Tis a letter she discarded. It seems to be addressed to someone called... I passed an eye... Here. I thought it best, and if you do, that is only if you've the... I am in no position to make...
Compares to a real bow.
I cannot help but be wary. My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Money can buy comfort, sure, but not happiness.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Quite the predicament.
Time to be heading.
I only polished it this morning.
I'm flattered that you would choose to leave an item of such consequence in my charge. I'll take good care of it.
Find myself somewhere.
I ought to.
Perhaps I'll just see that in the pantry. What to do? I've got to try and stay away.
Would that I could spend all day here.
No easy answers here.
Living's hard. But dreams of...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
This ox cart's bound for Melv.
I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I'm about ready to fall asleep in my feet. You're always such fun to talk to.
Our soldiers need...
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
suppose I can always run.
Goblins approach!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Not bad.
Glad to be of service.
Not bad.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Is this some manner of trial? I've not an ink.
This cannot be. I all of you. Answer for this.
I'll turn you into a bit of business.
The beasts are said to fixate utterly on women, such that they will chase them blindly.
'Tis a tendency we might exploit, though to do so would be to more danger. Go fixate utterly on your rhythm. Hold its focus as long as you can. I'll handle the rest.
trying to tip the odds in our favour.
No moral here.
I'm here to protect.
Not far to go. Your focus. One of us has been doused in slime.
That's enough. Ox carts offer an easy journey, if not a comfortable one.
Well, with few other means of transport at our disposal.
So stiff
One must take pride in charge.
Lost track of time.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
Wishing my armor can wait till the morn.
Only
Have you come the ancient battleground to the in times past, since a few days past? It could be that, say, if I...
What is true peace, I wonder?
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befit was stolen from me while I was delivering it. And if Mark is no exaggeration, he said people killed before, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the jadeite orb and quit this. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. Unless you...
The jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is... all I ask. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not. Many thanks to you.
There are few things as exciting as receiving new equipment.
Let us hope it is not mere
Greetings. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jade. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant. 'Tis an item of precious importance to me, and in my hour you will be rewarded.
It seems this jadeite orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Self. Hope to see you again.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Very well.
But not at the expense of my due hubris is man's worst enemy.
I've been pretty kind.
Oi, you there! I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson.
Morris! I've just found out Roger's been abducted.
What?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen.
Oh, my poor boy.
Morris, think what you...
Do you truly expect the soldiers won't do aught for concern it all? He's right. Do you... If you return him to me...
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up.
I've been pretty kind to me.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to splendid. Before we discuss your reward, however, you see, in my line of work, trust is paramount. Come, I trust...
Follow my lead.
Come along.
Good day, sir.
Good day, Ibre. Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he performs his approach. He ought to be finished by now. You have done your title. My partners shall be most relieved. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find... And I do hope you will permit me to...
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are to meet somewhere different.
I've seen better.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. The creation of a masterpiece takes... Hope to see you again.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy some. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not rush. Whate'er 'tis you need, I can get it done. Many thanks to you.
Well met, sir. How's the day going?
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy some. The creation of a masterpiece take. The creation of a masterpiece take. Hope to see you again.
Interested in my wares?
Anyone gives me trouble.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of me, if you can believe it. A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
Life's been pretty kind.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Many thanks to you.
Where? There's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels do come again.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Welcome, after all. 'Tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. Do come again.
I cannot wait to see your nimble blade work, Master.
Where you don't flit about so much, you trip over. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and...
Welcome, sir, after all. 'Tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. Always a pleasure.
Where? There's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where... Do you come again?
My ears must be going if I can withstand...
Interested in my wares? Great! We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us.
I've seen better days, that's for sure.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I'm going to go exploring.
What do you want?
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
All seems well here, but we can never be sure.